First, the top headlines. Cookie militants' fresh attack at Thamnapokpi Imphal East district, no one injured. If any government doctors found working in private hospitals will be punished according to law, says Health Minister Dr. S. Ranjan. Huge cache of weapons seized, security forces intensify operations in vulnerable areas. Delhi's air quality worsens to severe level as smog engulfs city. PM Modi condemns attack on Hindu temple in Canada, calls for justice. Good afternoon, you're watching 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. This is Mutum Langlenton giving you the news in detail. In a fresh attack, Cookie militants opened fire at the village of Thamnapokpi Laikai, Lamlai Assembly Constituency in Imphal East District, adjoining to Kangpokpi District. The incident took place around 4 a.m. today. The Cookie militants opened fire many rounds of bullets from Ayuk Ching, a Meitei area which is occupied by Cookie militants. However, no one was injured of the village. Talking to ELITETV News, many women villagers expressed their unhappiness over the attack and drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter at the earliest.
Ngai tana simai jung kapak pa jida koi je wa re lai bam jabong khang dre na la mun a solon da ngai tana kapam me ana tum jing lon da pa jing na song ki to kra ga si ki maning jing ji da mu kapa e chum no ngalam dai khoding ki kape ho je nimi humni mari ni su jalla ada koi lai bam jabong khang de wa bai de si bu he na wa ni ngai lai tre ba koi je de mi te ki pi je joro joro tar ga simai jung khang na dum lai re ha ba koi je Hoji uji tal ga icha na sura ga chara ga lai ba koi ji jo moi ji subham khang dra de nom pham jo khang dra kari na ba koi na si dai hing do ri je koi ji wa re ha ba ni da lau kum me hoji ti hang ga pung manga ta ru ta karam ba de na hoji ti apung ahum da kare apa jo yang wa re ba de ki kum ba ju ngan na kum ba ya de na ha wai di ayu nga ta ma mi nge cha kra ga yam khaw na ra ga lak pa ne ba hoji ti no ma ki tang churu ra ga loi re Pung jing lai rai ba hojik ti lau kum ba ji ngan na chat pa ju ya dre thieng na ju ka pa ya dre pung ahum da gi hen ba ya dre hoji lau ka ba da kari na ba hi da koi ni hing dori ba ma pham ji da wa re ha ba si bu hen na wa ni ngai lai tre khang de koi gya lam ta sal lak tre ha ba wa ba bu ja ju wa re na ba dai de chu ga ji mo na da na hoji kai no to ba yaw roi da re hoji Parikha tha ba yaw roi to le si ama hojing ni pi khara chaw ba je na gi ma na ba gi lai ne ba koi na lai je hojik cha ki su ching bok chaw ya de ha ba hojik ma na lai ri je lum cha ki su cha cha da na dum ko ngawi ga du taw wi ga ma pa ju hojik ngaw re ha ba ma gi khan ba da hojik phi ju thi dra ngam dra ma ju ma pa ju ngam dra na ba ju ko ngawi ga pu nai ga taw da na wa ja na ju ngai ta na thil lai ba ni yum da Adu ama yang langjing da si tamba lanjien ba dagi si da lak pa ya da bin ada dum lai ba de tang gi ba ne ba ama yang langjing da tam me adu na hoje magi pri ju thi dre adagi hoje magi ming ju chandri chokoi na tam ai ji da de ma pa ju magi ngala re drip ya lai re de amu doctor da pure khara ga si ke ma taw ba du na chana ba bok thamba ngam dre hai ba magi hotna ba da Wang ware ba cha ji ma ko ji han dak ta ji sing ka ni ne kun gi ma ya chang nim yang ang ji
ang mai na ta ki tha ji da ka pi ba nong mai je moi na ngaranga nahanga mangarak sure mamanglomdagi natraga maninglomdagi ado karigumbada akoina masida akoina ngasi bauda leira iba je chahi ani pharaka dora baje isu macha do pure haraga ichage da kayama koi chelu baje migi mayimda sum laibe yadam na koi hanjalla e haraga sida da maira paibi da thoi baje akoina tumdi chahi ani mu phajal ka dora bane isu do puraga masida maningda lairiba akoi gi jida lairiba Istepot na ju mayam jina ju loina ubi akoi maning jida laibje game sadana maning chingda laije adu ngarang mak masida kapchal laiba nongmai je si akoi idom chahogi jidani idom chahogi je kamai doge asida akoi na tumam bataraga di phamung da tariba nongmai maru je akoi tumam bataraga di isada paloidra akoi maira pai bi thokpagi palhogda bani asibu akoi gi moini ha hairu ragana lamo kapani hai akwai gi phamung jibu lamok lai phamla haiba khoi na haijaningi je ado akwai adoi matik ware huji lau sing pumba matam ju police na hai sabai na hai pung tara dagi hena kumbi ganu pung tara matung da kumu hai moina pung tara de kumu hai jibu akwai di laita lar ba chahi cha da ba hakum ju lau da ba adoi matik ware kumji khatang yumya na pada u ba lau je pung jing tha jambire cha da ba ya dam ni na chatli akwai na.
If any government doctors found working in private hospitals will be punished according to law of the land. This was stated by Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan during the Foundation Day and Nursing Oath taking ceremony of first semester BSc Nursing Students 2024-25 batch of College of Nursing held at the multi-purpose hall of the college at Langlenton today. The event was organized by Directorate of Health Services, Government of Manipur. Principal of College Dr. N. Shurbala and Registrar of Manipur Nursing Council Dr. A. Jamuna Devi attended as main guests. Addressing the gathering, Health Minister Dr. Ranjan further said nurses have been playing a big role in health sector. Indeed, they are backbones of health care. They are bridging the gaps between doctors and patients and providing all the information of health care to the people vividly. The minister also said that the schemes and other activities taken up by the health department must be known by the nurses because it will help to them a lot. On the other hand, a new director will be appointed within a couple of days. Moreover, he warned that if any government doctors found working in private hospitals, action will be taken according to the law of the land.
Ministry ne local report mayamse kari tawraga karamba section da phagani kari tawraga phagani haibagi eno je kopna nei naraga tuberculosis day boibro hepatitis day natraga world side day whatever we have so many even the environment related illness ki day we have so much aduna sigi eno mayamse akoi satra satri mayamse akoi khangmina ba mathau tai ai ngasi je loibo leibe yabane I pick another way. I'm queen of the because I have some other political commitment. Because I labor. I don't know. Chat the biya the car labor. Give them a dinner. Madam give permission. Lojaraga. Because my young permission. Lojaraga. I kitan hana nanjagi had an eye. Tamzabani.
In an extensive security operation across Manipur's hill and valley districts, authorities launched targeted search operations and area domination exercises in sensitive and fringe areas. These reports led to significant recoveries from Aigechang village and Uyoknala in Bishnupur district. Seized items included a notable cache of weaponry and riot control equipment, 1 SLR rifle, 1 sniper rifle, 2 bolt-action rifles, a 9mm pistol with an empty magazine, 5 HE number 36 hand grenades, 18 rounds of live ammunition, 3 wood-pitching tear smoke shells, 4 anti-riot rubber bullets, 3 tear smoke shells, 5 soft-nosed tear smoke shells, 2 stun grenades, 2 tear smoke grenades, a WT set, 3 bulletproof jackets and 2 plastic sacks. To ensure uninterrupted supply of essential goods, a convoy of 143 vehicles on National Highway 37 and 14 vehicles on National Highway 2 received strict security coverage. Security forces also reinforced their presence with 111 strategically placed checkpoints throughout Manipur's districts. 5 individuals were detained in connection with checkpoint violations, underscoring the increased vigilance in these areas. In a related crackdown on illegal activities, Manipur police raided suspected sites producing and distributing DIC liquor into the Chandpur district. The operation, conducted on November 4, targeted a clandestine brewing site at K. Wangphai village, where 2 individuals were apprehended and a 4-wheeler vehicle was seized. Another raid at LFC Inn uncovered a large quantity of illegal liquor, including approximately 1,500 litres of DIC liquor and 500 cans of beer, which were promptly disposed of. Arambai Jungle Unit 12 organized Ningol Chakoba at Wangu Pechi the day before yesterday. Most of the internally displaced persons taking shelter at various relief camps, which are covered by this Arambai Jungle Unit, took part in the celebration. As part of the celebration, the Ningols were offered lunch and presented gifts. Salai Apunba Nupiluk Singjamai Sanulal also celebrated the Ningol Chakoba on 3rd November. Ningol's 8 various homes took part in the celebration. The celebration was held in association with the youth of Manipur. Talking to ELITETV News, advisor of the Luk Ima Ibetoy thanked all the organizers who organized Ningol Chakoba at various places. She also thanked for using handloom and handicraft products.
Yamna lupa ningon Chakoba si yang ke gini paham si yam nangalingi lagi mige samnaringi matam dagi lakpa chung ningon Chakoba ki thoram ni mabung mapa palem pantau mabung mapa manam mapi mayam se hena nungsina bagi mara set bagi asigi ningona bora piramagadi mapam lamdam che sahu nga hongi haiba asiga mari leina bani yamna akoi gi mari leina ba festival ne akoi gi ningon Chakoba si kan thokpa yadaba thaidokpa yadaba ado hauki chahi ma ningon chak kaukidabada tingoi loibisiga lairiba pebaren punamaki lampam mayakda akoi gi ichilina opsina malemda nika merau khonnanga akoi ni ningon Chakoba chatloi haina Chakoba to chak mana chakhidaba lingjen mana ga ba kangai pakini ngol loibigi gi asingo matam janingai oi baningo loibigi fajarba lemjarba se mathil lai grabani.
Delhi's air quality continued to deteriorate on Tuesday, November 5, as pollution levels remained in the very poor to severe categories, according to data from the Central Pollution Control Board, CPCB. A dense layer of smog covered various parts of the capital, creating alarming conditions for public health and visibility. The city's air quality index, AQI, was recorded at a high of 384 around 8 am, indicating very poor air quality. So far, India reported even higher readings in certain areas where AQI levels exceed 400 by Tuesday morning, pushing air quality into the severe category. Among the worst affected areas, Monika recorded an AQI of 416, Bivek Vihar at 424, and Anand Vihar reached a hazardous 457, along with Asok Bihar, New Motivag, Rohini and Dwaka Sector 8, all surpassing 400. The severe AQI levels pose significant health risks, especially for vulnerable populations, as prolonged exposure to such pollution can lead to respiratory issues and aggravates existing conditions. Other parts of Delhi also witnessed high pollution levels, with AQI readings at Pusha, RK Puram, ITO, Lodi Road and Narela hovering around a very poor category, ranging between 343 to 396. The air quality index measures pollution in categories poor between 200 to 300, very poor from 301 to 400, and severe from 401 to 450. Any level above 450 is classified as severe plus, indicating an emergency situation. Amidst this health crisis, the Supreme Court expressed serious concerns on Monday regarding the enforcement of firecracker ban in Delhi. A bench comprising Justices Abze S. Okay and Augustine George Masip questioned the Delhi government over the reported violations of the ban during Diwali celebrations. The Vance directed the government to submit a detailed affidavit outlining measures implemented to address the pollution crisis and prevent the use of firecrackers. Pointing to media reports about widespread violations of the ban, the Supreme Court emphasized the urgency of effective enforcement and demanded an explanation for the lack of compliance. The court's inquiry comes at a critical time as Delhi's pollution crisis continues to escalate, posing severe health risks and underscoring the need for decisive action against pollution sources in the city. More on the news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has strongly condemned the recent attack on a Hindu temple in Brampton, Ontario, calling it a deliberate act of aggression by pro-Khalistani extremists. This marks his first official statement amidst escalating tensions between India and Canada following a series of controversial incidents involving the Khalistani movement. The attack occurred on Sunday afternoon when radicals clashed with devotees outside the Hindu Sabha Mandir. Video footage circulating on social media captures the chaos as worshippers were confronted by attackers, highlighting a disturbing trend of violence against the Indian diaspora in Canada. In response, Modi stated on X, "I strongly condemn the deliberate attack on a Hindu temple in Canada, equally appalling are the cowardly attempts to intimidate our diplomats. Such acts of violence will never weaken India's resolve. We expect the Canadian government to ensure justice and uphold the rule of law." Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau also condemned the attack. However, he refrained from addressing the role of pro-Khalistani elements, which have become increasingly provocative under his leadership. Modi's statement underscores a growing frustration within the Canadian government's handling of radical elements within its border, especially after Indian diplomats face surveillance by Canadian authorities. The backdrop of this violence is rooted in allegations that the Indian government was involved in the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar last year. Trudeau's administration has faced criticism for naming Indian High Commissioner Sanjay Verma as a person of interest in Nijjar's death without presenting substantial evidence. In a further display of defiance, the Canadian House of Commons recently held a moment of silence in memory of Nijjar, exacerbating tensions. In light of these events, the Indian government has taken a hard stance, summoning Canada's Church d'Affaires to express its outrage and withdrawing its envoy from Canada, which included expelling 6 Canadian diplomats. The diplomat spat has raised concern about the safety of the Indian community in Canada, with Modi asserting that such violent acts cannot go unpunished. Now let's take a short break. Stay there, we'll be right back.
Live Tharadi Miyamda Asengba Adu Haibiyu. Dukan yaura akanda masidadi offer laitena soidana hairakani. HG Cassette Gallery da amutang lingshin birau. Online price da mobile khudimak loina phangbigani. Hojik se wana ba matamnina loan gi khudong chabasu aikhoi gi maikai dagi pizari. MI gi phone laiba singi su lucky draw leizai. Chahi loramdai asida adom gi daw adu yabra haina amutang yengbiu. Car bite mobile na jingba sing phawa yana leiri. Ningol chakau bagi special offer gi mathakta aikhoi gi store gi oina su lucky draw tawjari. Lucky draw asigi first prize na 32-inch TV, second prize na induction, third prize na rice cooker ni. Singjamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da lengshin biraktu na khudong chaba ase lawbi ho.
Makhal kaya gi award phangaba HG Cassette Gallery ni. Chahi taragi mathaktagi HG Cassette Gallery na mobile store sida matam nga chanaba mongda offer amadi discount kaya piduna lakchari. Sale khudong cha double su loan da mobile lawbi ba yagani. Discount piba khatang natana lucky draw tawduna miyam da khudol kaya am su pijari. Miyamsu Singjamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da umtang lingsing birau. Loina na HG Cassette Gallery gi Facebook page asibu follow tawba singi onasu lucky draw amasu thamjari.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, High River Institute, Government
Private Hospitals in the
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan han ba oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre booking tobiduna khudong jaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina ba idamakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture lengsin biro
Chahi asigi kunga mangarak suba World Sight Day Englishing and kunmarigi oina Malem Sinbatunga Love Your Eyes Kids them the pangtokle numit ashina lakpada nahasing amadi angangi eye care the focus togjaduna amadi mitpu pangal kanna thamna bagidamakta ingadaba chatna kanglon sing khara thamjadi yariba makai mit sokhan bidaba amadi sokchin kraba mitpu hena sokchin dana bagidamakta doctor na piba correction and prescribed glasses niyom chumna uppiba vitamin A hena yauba machang oiba chinjak chabiba angang singda arapa pot udabagi leina haibadi short sightedness tagi ngakthok nabagi damakta yarwa makai nongmagi matamda minute marfudara asang aman marakta leibiba mapanda leiba matamda nungshagi ultraviolet radiation dagi ngakthok nabagi damakta sunglasses natraga tupi upiba yariba makai angang singda screen time hanta hanabagi damakta electronic gadgets ka kuina loina hanbidaba amadi nganna mid ki problem sing khangdoktuna kalhona bagidamakta regular eye checkup tokthokpiba kaubiganu paujenjariba National Program for Control of Blindness and Visual Impairment.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching ELITETV English News. Security forces in Tripura arrested 5 individuals, including 2 Bangladeshi nationals from Sabroom area for illegally crossing the international border and entering India, police said. The 5 people were spotted by border security force personnel while they were crossing the border at Jalkumba village, following which they were arrested. Sabroom Sub-Divisional Police Officer Nityananda Sarkar told PTI 5 persons, 3 Indian and 2 Bangladeshi nationals were arrested for illegally crossing the international border. An FIR has been lodged at Sabroom police station in this regard. Sarkar informed that 3 Indian citizens had gone to Bangladesh to visit a close relative but got stranded there due to the turmoil. As the situation has improved a bit in Bangladesh, the 3 Indians and 2 Bangladeshi citizens were coming to Sabroom, he said. Manipur's promising boxer Supriya Devi Thokchom made headlines at the World Under-19 Boxing Championship, securing a silver medal in the fiercely contested 54 kg category. Competing against the USA's Kathleen Weiss in the finals, Thokchom fought valiantly but ultimately lost by unanimous decision. The championship, held from October 25 to November 3, 2024, brought together young athletes from around the globe, showcasing their skills and determination. Thokchom's impressive performance throughout the tournament garnered significant attention, and her silver medal win marks a notable achievement for Indian boxing on the international stage. Expressing his pride and joy, Manipur MP Maharaja Sanajawbalai Sember took to X to congratulate Thokchom. Congratulations, Thokchom Supriya Devi of Naransena, Manipur, for bagging a silver medal for India at the Under-19 World Boxing Championship, Colorado 2024. His post read, highlighting the athlete's inspiring journey and dedication. In the same event, Indian boxers made a strong impression, clinching a remarkable haul of 17 medals, including gold by Parthavi Gherwal, Vanshika Goswami and Hemant Shangwan. The female boxers in particular stole the show with as many as 10 athletes standing on the podium at this prestigious Ace Group tournament. Parthavi delivered a dominant performance, notching a 5-0 victory over the Netherlands Alia Hopema in the women's 65 kg final. Meanwhile, Vanshika emerged victorious in the women's plus 80 kg category, defeating Germany's Victoria Gett by referee stop contest in just 1 minute and 37 seconds. Hemant secured India's sole goal in the men's category, winning a closely contested 4-1 split decision against Rishon Sims of the USA in the 90 kg category. Meghalaya government has threatened a legal action against anyone falsely using the Lakadong turmeric tag on products not grown within the geographical area. Lakadong turmeric has been granted a geographical indication by the Register of GI in March 2024. It falls under Class 30 Spice Turmeric registered in the name of Lakadong Turmeric Cooperative Union Limited, Jowai West Jenta Hills. However, the Delhi Development Agency, on the direction of Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena, planted this rare species under thick bamboo groups spreading over 2 acres in the Yamuna floodplain in Delhi at Bansera. Happy to share that the famed Lakadong turmeric from Meghalaya's Jentia Hills has made its way to Yamuna floodplain in Delhi at Bansera. This innovative step to introduce this finest quality turmeric in Delhi's climate has shown promising results with 80% survival rate, Lieutenant Governor Saxena posted on X. The Supreme Court on Monday refused to entertain a public interest litigation challenging Article 348, Clause 1A of the Indian Constitution, which mandates the exclusive use of English in proceedings before the apex court. How could you challenge the constitutional validity of Article 348? It is a part of the original constitution. A bench headed by CJI D.Y. Chandrachud told the petitioner. Dismissing the petition, the bench, also comprising Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra, said that the PIL was wholly lacking in substance and merit. Further, the apex court questioned if parties should be heard in every language recognized in the Constitution. It said we have appeals and SLPs which come to this court from diverse states. Should we now be hearing parties in every language recognized by the Constitution? The PIL said that the imposition of English as a sole language in judicial proceedings disproportionately affects the petitioner who are unable to file their petition in English due to their lack of proficiency in the language. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge on Monday alleged that the BJP's anti-people policies are corroding India's economy and challenged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to speak about real issues facing common people in his future election rallies, instead of spewing lies against the opposition. Kharge said fact narratives cannot be substituted for real welfare. Have a look at the economic turmoil you have created by looting ordinary citizens of their last paisa. Even the festive cheer could not lift the spirits of India's economy. Reeling under low consumption, high inflation, widening inequality, dampen investment and wage stagnation, the Congress chief said in a post on X. Even industry captains are forced to talk about missing middle class syndrome as the Modi government deals a body blow to the poor and middle class by imposing back-breaking price rise and wiping out their savings through mindless taxation, he alleged. 5 undeniable facts. Food inflation is at 9.2%. Vegetable inflation surged from 10.7% in August to a 14-month-long high of 36% in September 2024. It is a fact that the FMCG sector has demand sharply declined, with growth in sales dropping from 10.1% to just 2.8% in a year. Your own finance ministry's monthly report states this, he said. Kharge said FMCG companies reported a decline in the margins and have stated that this could lead to an increase in prices if raw material costs become unmanageable for companies. The Congress chief claimed that household savings have plunged to a 50-year low. Now let's take another short break. Stay there. We'll be right back.
Singapore madugumaba Impandagi kilometer 35 chatlaga lay.
Everyone is welcome. I think
Diabetes ko loy na hinglima sing tama gi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wang basu tama gi manungda hantaba ngamle. Kong hamba nungay te basu numit mga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nung sang na basu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wang ba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wang basu tama gi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tama gi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makalna layang jabani. Hakjang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathaw su tararoy. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasi maklangsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Carkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching ELITETV English News. A packed beyond capacity bus carrying passengers returning to work after Diwali fell into a jaws in Uttarakhand's Almora district on Monday, killing at least 36 of the about 60 people on board. 24 people were injured, 4 of them critically, when the 43-seater bus operated by the private Gaharwal Motor Owner Association was on its way from Pauri in Gaharwal region to Ramnagar in Kumaon, about 250 km away. The accident took place around 8 am, almost the fag end of the overnight journey, said District Magistrate Alok Kumar Pandey. The bus plunged into a 200-meter jot in Almora's Majula area, 35 km before its destination, Ramnagar, he said. Visuals from the area pointed to the magnitude of the accident. The vehicle reduced to a mangled mass as it rolled down the forested rocky slope and stopped just short of a stream. Rescuers could be seen working to pull out the passengers. Of the 36 killed, 10 are women. A magisterial probe has been ordered and Assistant Regional Transport Officers of Pauri and Almora suspended. The news of the death of many people, including women and children, in a road accident in Almora, Uttarakhand is heard rending. I express my deepest condolences to the bereaved families and pray for the speedy recovery of those injured, President Draupadi Murmu said in a post on X. Indonesia's National Disaster Management Agency said on Monday that at least 10 people have died as a series of volcanic eruptions widens on the remote island of Flores. The eruption at Mount Toby Laki-Laki around midnight spewed thick brownish ash as high as 2,000 meters into the air, and hot ashes hit several villages, burning down houses including a convent of Catholic nuns, said Firman Yusuf, an official at the Mount Toby Laki-Laki monitoring post. He said volcanic materials was thrown up to 6 kilometers from its crater, blanketing nearby villages and towns with tons of volcanic debris and forcing residents to flee. Rescuers were still searching for more bodies buried under collapsed houses, said Abdul Muhari, the National Disaster Management Agency's spokesperson. Muhari said all the bodies, including a child, were found with a 4-kilometer radius of the crater. He said at least 10,000 people have been affected by the eruption in 6 villages of Langlenton district and 4 villages in Alebura district. Some have fled to relatives' houses, while the local government is readying schools to use as temporary shelters. The country's volcano monitoring agency increased the volcano's alert status to the highest level and more than doubled the exclusion zone to a 7-kilometer radius after midnight on Monday as eruptions become more frequent. A nun in Hokeng village died and another was missing, said Augusta Palma, the head of the Shane Gabriel Foundation that oversees convents on the majority Catholic island. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 940-2890-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we conclude, let's look at the headlines once again. Cookie militants fresh attack at Thamnapok Imphal East District. No one injured. If any government doctors found working in private hospitals will be punished according to law, says Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan. Huge gas of weapons seized, security forces intensify operations in vulnerable areas. Delhi's air quality worsens to severe levels as smog engulfs city. And PM Modi condemns attack on Hindu temple in Canada, calls for justice. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News, and don't forget we'll be back with more news updates at 6 p.m.